Ladner down on the inside, PV to the outside, green flag goes up, and the hammers go down.
Hammer down they do, down the front side they go. Ladner leading them, but look, there's going to be 3 wide. Who's going to have it off of turn number 4? It's going to be the 3 car, J3 Joe Helm, I believe. We got one sideways. 83.
So here we go. Ladner down on the inside looking for a better start. Watch him into turn number 1. He's got to get that baby to pivot. See if it happens. Green flag's out. We're underway. Charge down into the corner. Looks much better that time. Does open up the inside, though. We're going to try to get some real estate occupied by the 17 car.
Gary Tucker moving.
Big charge down in the corner. Here comes Ham down low. The number 3 car, J3 car, working the wheel out of the corner. And a 3-wide battle back behind. Here comes the 18 car around the outside. Big move for Moyer.
Austin Moyer moving and shaking as well on the 18 car, but they've got to win it to transfer. Ladner's got that spot. Gary Tucker, Moyer looks like Helm in the J3 car, trying to move and shake as well. Let's see who out of the number 5 spot.
Find out. Rip that baby down into the corner. Moyer going top shelf on him. The number 18 car trying to find some velocity way out wide down into turn number 1 and 2. The cushion's not really up there just yet. He's kind of in uncharted territory. So he brings her onto the front straightaway, and there's no doubt about it. He is closing on the top 2. 17 car running in that number 2 spot. Gary Tucker, he started back on the inside of row number 3. Your race leader up front, the 0-1 of Ladner, shown away into the corner.
Gary Tucker beginning to make up some ground on the 01 car as caution comes on the speedway, looks like, for the 4 car down in turn number 1.
I'll tell you more about later on, Ross.
Yeah, let me hear about it later. But we're going back green flag racing with Dustin Ladner here. He fires them up. We're back on the green flag. And the 18 of Moyer looking to the outside. Gary Tucker right around the bottom along with Helm. And, your leader slows up. He catches Moyer. And now Gary Tucker will inherit the lead in the 17 car.
Yeah, caution flag's going to come out for debris on the back straightaway. Maybe we might race on through it. We are racing on through it. We're just going to ignore the fact that Moyer's car, half of it, part of it, 22% of it's laying there on the back chute. As he is tight up to the wall, he's going to run over to himself. Take that, you vicious piece of front end. Meanwhile, up front, the number 17 car shown away. Gary Tucker. That's not good either.
No, that's not good right there. Please, please.
They just wanted you to say that, I could tell. Here comes the green flag, and away we go. The number 17 car out front is going to leave down in the corner. Gary Tucker down about a car width up off the bottom for the number 17. A little 3-wide stair step formation back behind. Keep your eye on the number 86 car. He's going to try to force his way up into the mix.
Well, yeah, here they come. It's Tucker out front. They're 3 wide for the 3rd spot, but it's going to be Heron in 2nd. 3 car of Helm in 3rd. And look at Dustin Ladner starting on the pole. He's going to try to make his way back up, but the 86 car's got something to say about that.
Yeah, Justin Hamilton, he had started 16th on the field, raced his way inside the top 5. He may not have started 16th. I'm not exactly sure who didn't, but wasn't able to make the call. But he's got a good run going on. I do know that as he blazes the outside of the number 27. We had a little bit of contact down the corner, and everybody's good to go so far. 17 car up front, though, stepped out on him. Gary Tucker's got a tremendous run going on. Look back through the field, a top shelf for the number 3 car. He'll continue his quest to try and run down some real estate for the J3 of Joe Ham. Looked good at the initial start of the race, and he's got a good car to sit inside the top 5. Not quite good enough to run down those top 3 spots. 0-1, Dustin Ladner's running 3rd on the field. Just ahead of him, gallivanting about, goes the number 20. But up front, it's still the 17 of Gary Tucker showing the way.
Chet, looks like the 17 car of Tucker's beginning to put some distance between him and the 20 car of Heron. Ladner in the 3rd place, but only 1 car is going to survive it. And Gary Tucker looks like he's married to that racetrack as he strolls around it here.
Boy, he is indeed. Got that thing cornering like a mouse in sneakers out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. 10 make that 11 laps scored in books. Just 4 laps to go for your race leader up front. And he is working that groove. You can see back behind the number 20 car of Heron is trying to work that same line, just not as quick as Tucker up front. So we're out turn number 4 and bring it across for lap number 12.
Well, Gary Tucker, if he wins it, he'll have that choice to forfeit or take the starting spot. And it looks like that hot rod right there is rolling. He may just take his starting spot. And that will give the win to Stacy Heron.
Back behind the number 86 car, Hamilton found a little different line. He's able to close on the 0-1, but that'll be a battle for third, and third is not near good enough to get into the feature event here tonight. We've been side by side for a while. Right behind them, too, the number 27 is given to 1-4 down on the inside for Chase Cooper. So white flag comes out. Final trip around for Tucker up front.
Gary Tucker, one more trip around the speedway, and he'll win it. Let's see if he can hold on. Here he comes. We got one spun, but they'll come on through. Checkered flag to fall. Gary Tucker will be your winner. Gary Tucker will win it. Stacy Heron will be your second place car. So Tucker wins it.
We'll wait for the call from the officials on this to find out if Gary Tucker is going to accept his ticket to the dance.
Back away from the fence, guys.
One down the infield, romping around back here at the tail of the field. That's going to be the 64 car. She, unfortunately for Sonny Gilmore, went rogue on him. Meanwhile, up front, here comes your race leader out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway is going to be the number 25, showing the way. Tyler Mokes from the outside of that first row capitalizes. He is leading the charge down the back chute for lap number 2.
Tyler Moke, your leader. He's being pressed hard by the 40 car, Marty Reed. And look for the third spot. They're side by side. They're trying to pick up some spots. That's the 69 car of Jason Harrison, the Love Stuff car. Watch the 11G car. He's on the move, Russ Gabbert.
Jim Churches must have clipped the tire. Look at the left front on the front of the 7X car. He's got her knocked off, and he's trying to three-wheel that thing around. So doesn't really need it. He could have a ski up there doing about the same thing that he's got going on. But good job for him hanging on to at least one of those top couple spots. But if we go under caution, he is done for the night. Up front, though, 2-car breakaway. They'll bring him out of the corner and down the front chute. Number 25 car, Moke, still in control.
Brian Fortner trying to move and shake as well on the 99 car. But the 22 car moving up as well. That's going to be Thomas Pratt, looks like. Or Kyle Livingood. That's Kyle Livingood, I believe, in that 22 car.
Yeah, Pratt working the outside, the 22 back behind. It's going to get confusing. They're going to get side by side here before too off long because Pratt just blew around the outside of the 7X car. Now goes on the attack, hot on the heels. The 22 of Livingood. That battle taking place a little further back in the field. A good 4-car cluster down in turn number 3 and 4 as they'll charge on through. This is lap number 6 into the books this time.
Lap 6 complete. Tyler Moke still out front. Marty Reed in the 40 car. And the 11 got a spinner up in turn 3 and 4. Looks like the 182 car. Justin King has brought the yellow rag in the air here.
So here we go.
Back to the green, they say. Tyler Moke's getting ready to light the candle. Here they come. In turn 4, he's back on the throttle, and the green flag waves one more time as they take them down into turn number 1.
40 car running clean down on the inside, but Marty Reed's not giving him a lot of room to work with. He'll keep him side by side, and that's going to slow both those cars down the back. Straight away, a big charge into the corner coming out of the 11 car. 11G or Russ Gabbert is trying to make something happen on the top shelf, and here comes Gabbert.
Tyler Moke back into the second spot. Gabbert right beside him trying to get it away. Here they come. But now Marty Reed out front in the 40 car.
Livingood up high in the number 22. The other 22 down low is Pratt. Pratt, a little better drive right there. He gives a little bump and a rump. The number 25 of Moke down into the corner. And Moke went from being very much in control of this thing to not so much as he is back in third and under attack as we got a 3-car cluster and conglomeration of chaos at turn number 1. Here's the checkered flag. Here's the caution flag coming out yet again. Here we go. The number 40 car going to try to hang on to it. Marty Reed. Green flag comes back out. We're underway. The Hornet's nest behind. 8 laps scored into books. We'll take him down the back straightaway, working to the outside. Keep your eye on the number 22. Pratt has hopped off the bottom. Next year, they swap. Livingood's now down the inside. Pratt to the outside. Almost ran out of real estate. He is right there and squeaked through with the old greased weasel maneuver. Down in turn number 1 and 2 and a little 3-wide formation for you back behind the battle for third. As Pratt runs her deep down into the corner, looking out wide onto the front straightaway, and here he comes.
But still, the 40 car, Marty Reed, is your leader. And the 11 of Russ Gabbert holds down the second spot. If Marty Reed does not choose it, Gabbert will be your winner. But look is that the 22 car, Chet?
That is. That's Pratt down on the inside, pestering out of turn number 4 on Gabbard. Gabbard holds him off. Pratt goes back to the outside, down turn number 1 and 2. Look out, almost snapped loose. He's going to run her up to the wall. Homes himself up to attack, and now here comes Living Good back at him again.
Living Good, your top 5. He's your 5th place car. But look at the 22 of Pratt. He's moving. He's shaking from top to bottom. He's going to get it right in the 11 car, looks like, of Gabbard.
That was a beautiful move coming off the top shelf to drive down the inside. He carried a lot of speed to get that number 2 spot away from Gabbard, and now can set his sights on the race leader up front. Just 2 laps to go, and Pratt shuts the door on him, slams it in her face, and here comes Living Good down the inside now. The number 25 car able to get on through, and it's game on, or I'm sorry, Moak in the 25 car back into the mix again.
Tyler Moak working his way back up to the front. White flag in the air, this time by. One more time around, and look at the 22 car moving and shaking, bulling his way up to the front. He'll have the lead, Thomas Pratt.
That's his patented move. He used that to get into the second spot. He used it to get the race lead momentarily. Can he hang on to it? Yes, he can. Checkered flag comes out. Thomas Pratt is going to go from 15th to 1st with the number 22 car. Beautiful maneuvers that he did there. How about that? Give him a big round of applause. Did you see that? Picked up 2 spots coming off the top shelf, darted down on the inside, and picked her pocket into turn number 1.